welcome to the short take
with Jake.
With Jake and Alex, obviously.
It's me.
That is you. Where we will be talking about this week The Plumber, which was my choice for a short film.
Yeah.
It was about 12 minutes long.
Was that how long it was? I didn't actually see it at the end.
Roughly, like just over 10, yeah.
What's the synopsis, Jake?
So the synopsis from...
Can you quickly define what a synopsis is for me? What would you say? What a synopsis, I would argue, is like a short explainer for a film to give you an idea of what a film is about, almost like a blurb on a book. So what is the synopsis for this film?
Thank you for that. So the synopsis from Letterboxd is: drip drop, the plumber cleans up the filth. I don't think you really need much more than that, to be honest.
No, I think that's accurate.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. The link to watch the film will be underneath this if you want to watch it before you listen to this.
Right down, I'm pointing to it.
Yeah. You
can see me pointing to it. I don't know if you hear the motion.
There you go.
That's me furiously pointing downwards.
Do you want to give an alternative synopsis? An own personal Alex synopsis?
Alex's, is this a segment? Alex's synopsis.
Alex's synopsis.
Alex Opness.
Yeah.
My synopsis would be: hey, I'm a plumber. Ever seen Deadpool?
Yeah. No, I would back that. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I think we should submit to Letterboxd. Maybe they need to change it.
Yeah, that's my synopsis.
Yeah. Cool. No, that's not bad. I mean, where do you want to start? Do you want to give me your... Because I watched this 4 times now.
4 times?
Yeah.
Mad. Okay, so... Yes, this was HiTop Films.
It was, yes.
Who I have definitely seen videos of. I've never seen any of their short films though or anything.
Yeah, I've watched quite a few of his videos.
Okay. I think it's really well shot.
Mm-hmm.
It flows really well. Like, I think you can really see how he's told a story with just the imagery, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty the lighting's really good. I really like the lighting in a lot of it. I think there are points where it's maybe a bit much. It's a bit, I don't know what it might not be shots. The lighting, might be the exposure and stuff more so. But
possibly, yes.
It's a bit I don't know, sharp and harsh are the words I want to use, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think it could have been a bit shorter.
Yeah. And
I think the lead performance is really difficult to it really obviously relies on the performance, I feel and I don't know if that guy was that good.
Yeah.
That sounds really mean, but
no,
he wasn't bad. He's not terrible and he's still watchable.
It's...
But I feel there is a better film in this film if you'd had a better guy playing that character, maybe, or maybe it's the writing. I don't know.
I think possibly it's partly the writing because the guy who wrote it at HiTop Films, he did a couple of Q&As after it released. So it's released nearly 2 years ago now. I think it was September 2020. So it was quite a while ago, and he did a couple of follow-up Q&As afterwards, and he said a couple of people asked him about the character, how he wrote it, and he had a massive long list of all of the things he wanted it to be. So he wanted it to be lonely and sad and angry and crazy and this massive long list of stuff all at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's a bit
no subtlety.
It's a bit too complicated for its own good.
Yeah, I do wonder. I was near the end of it. I was wondering because obviously, I really like the fourth wall breaking stuff. I think it really works for what it is.
Yeah.
Near the end, it's one of these things where it's hard to say, but it's meant to be a reveal that he's murdering people, right? But it's not. Because, as it goes on, you're this guy's an insane person who's clearly murdering people.
I think that would be one of my biggest criticisms of it. Is it's obvious.
He needs to be... I think if he had been more subdued and normal at the beginning, and, have him break the fourth wall and talk to the camera, but have it be, I don't know, some guy who's just oh, this is my job, it's very monotonous, and and have it really make you like him a bit.
Yeah.
Make it be casual, just he's talking to someone, and you're oh man, I feel for this guy, being a plumber sucks.
Yeah. And
then the reveal that, oh, he murders people.
Yeah,
that
have
could
it
have been cool.
Be more of a steady build up.
Yeah, he's just insane from the get go.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember watching this for the first time, being like, "Oh, he's gonna kill the guy." Like, there's no, it loses its punch because I feel like that for a short film, like most of the time you do need
something to be like,
that's
oh,
at the end,
yeah,
because it's such a short amount of time to tell a story,
yeah.
and once you figure it out, it loses that punch, and so it just kind of ends.
And yeah, I think it just goes on a bit. Like
It
I think,
does, yeah.
as much as I think some of the stuff at the end is really good as well in terms of the shots and stuff.
Yeah.
And I will say actually, as much as like a lot of the acting wasn't great, the very end bit when he like attacks him, I thought that was some really good physical acting. Like it didn't look fake.
Did. Yeah, it looked really good.
Whereas like just before that, when he walks into the room and it's the shot of up close in his hands and he's doing the spanner, I was like, that looks so false. Like,
yeah,
it looks like someone like was told like walk toward the camera and do this, slap it into your hand, which is dumb because like obviously that's what he was told to do. Is what any actor would be told to do. But the fact I can see he was told to do it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that shot as well. I think I picked up on that exact shot. It if you look at the shots either side of it, it really breaks the pacing of what it is.
Yeah,
because he suddenly snaps, and then there's the shot of him grabbing the wrench from the toolbox, and it's very like fast, cartoony.
He might as well have cut to just the guy in the front room.
Exactly.
Just
yeah,
that shot.
just cut that shot entirely. It's not really necessary.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it slowed down what it was meant to be. It slowed down that action piece.
Yeah.
Which was a bit, I don't know. I think it detracted from the film. And again, on that shot of him, the physical acting, when he slammed his face in, the guy, Alex Hunter, that's his name. He said that shot is the only one that's not from the plumber's perspective, so it's
cool.
one of the only shots that's like kind of wide.
Yeah,
it's a little bit more free because it's such a. He described it as like animalistic.
Yeah.
Violence, I guess. So we're like taking a step back and like observing it,
I see
rather than being in the plumber's head.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
I definitely I felt like that shot was really good, and a lot of I think in terms of direction, I think like it's very well done. Like cinematography and direction, you can see again he's telling a story just with like visuals and stuff, which is cool. But yeah, it's definitely my only gripe with it is like the performance / writing of it. Like it's just like, and again, I think it's more so a case of with a lot of stuff where it's like, man, this could have been amazing. Like I look at it, I'm like, this it's a really good idea. Again, really solid cinematography direction, but like that, like just those two things, and it's weird to say just because it's such an integral part of it.
It is,
which is I think the reason it's like fuck, like so close, but still like is anything you're making like this is a learning thing, and like obviously like love to make something that good. Do you know what I mean? Like it's good. It's really good.
100%. I'd love to be able to do that. And they said their budget was around like £500 for it.
Just about to ask that. That's mad.
Well, $500 because
it's
American. Yeah.
Can you do the conversion for that, please?
No, I cannot. I don't know. Phone's in airplane mode.
I want to know.
Well, you have to find out later.
Email in.
Yeah. Let us know what it is.
This is going to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, you could leave a comment. Don't.
No, don't.
Email.
Yeah. There will be no email linked anywhere.
Just email. You'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out, yeah. What other kind of stuff was there about it? So something I think would have been quite a fun addition, which I think is something that the film was going for.
Yeah.
But didn't have enough of, which was the idea that a plumber is in your home.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like a very thin border between like invasion of privacy kind of stuff. It's like with any kind of, handyman or whatever coming around into your house and going through your stuff kind of thing. Like I think when he goes into the bathroom, it would have been really fun for it to be like really creepy.
Yeah.
For him to be going through the cupboards and like having a look at this guy's life and seeing his life through his possessions.
Yeah.
I think that would have.
You're right. I think also like something. Now you said that, I didn't think about this. I think like it was in my head, but I just didn't know what it was. I think they missed a trick with the spaces he's in with the lighting and stuff never feel like real places.
Yeah.
So I feel like you're saying, the invasion of privacy and being in someone's home, it never feels like he is in someone's home because you're like, nobody lives here. Like,
because of all the fairy lights and stuff.
yeah. And like, first I was like, oh, it's a party, I guess it's happening, but then it wasn't.
Yeah, it's just some guy
just
on his
some
own.
guy. I get this, like, I think it's stylistic choice, obviously. Like, they're going for really harsh, like, I don't know.
Yeah, and I think it probably was easier to grade and stuff for that kind of thing, so they would just like commit to it, you know.
You can hide a lot with that as well if you're on a
Exactly,
low budget.
yeah.
That's fair. I do wonder if, like, in terms of it, again, I don't think it should have been as long as it is, but if you wanted it to be that long, I feel like you could have done a thing where you just, like, kind of reveal in the first, like, 6 minutes, do your stand-up thing and reveal that, like, oh, he's a murderer sort of thing.
Yeah, or at least that he's crazy.
Yeah. And then the second half of it, have a crazy twist where he goes to someone's house and he's doing his standard thing, but then it turns out they're a murderer.
Oh, okay, like do something else with it.
Yeah, like you could have fun with that
thing,
and like be like, oh wow, wait, so like we thought we knew what this was because it's like, oh, he's a murderer, but now he's in a house with another murderer. What happens? Like, who wins? Like, does anybody?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I think there could have been something.
Yeah, just something else.
Something else.
Just something else.
Because of that build up, but you know it the whole time.
I think the reason that it didn't come about like this is the guy who wrote it, again, it was Alex Hunter, he wrote and directed it. He wrote it for the lead actor. Yeah. He wrote it initially he wrote it as a monologue.
I think I read this, is a murderer and a plumber.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, exactly. They found him on the street and they were like, "Oh my god!
Oh my god, he's talking to an invisible camera. What if we just put a camera there?
We can make some money." So he wrote it as a monologue initially, and then adapted it into a screenplay.
Okay.
And it only took them 2 weeks to write it, and I think that's probably where it's like
sloppy.
A little bit, yeah. I think because the main focus when they initially wrote it was those monologues, which are they're quite good.
Yeah, no, they're not definitely
they're
not bad.
Right, yeah.
I think it's also a thing of kill your darlings, like, which is easier said than done. Like, the amount of times making stuff or like writing stuff that it's like you need somebody else's eyes on it to be like, this doesn't need to be here.
Yeah.
Because like you will get attached to shit and you will just be like, I really want to do this. The shot of the thing of the hand, I guarantee they were like, this is sick. This is a sick shot.
Yeah,
it's not a bad
they
shot.
had a lot of shots of like completely black backgrounds with the character doing something, like the final shot where he comes into frame.
Yeah.
That shot of the wrench, and then there was the title card where he walks in and the plumber badge.
Yeah.
Like I think they wanted to go for those shots.
But it's like you said, it breaks the pace. And like stuff you don't need, you think you do and you don't. Like.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah. I did quite enjoy the music as well. It was alright.
To be honest with you, I can't remember the music that much.
It was so.
I remember one bit. There was the cool bit where he was knocking on the door and then he did the face change, which I thought was very good acting.
That was good. Yeah.
That was a cool moment. That's the only time I noted the music because I feel like the music stopped when he did it.
It does. Yeah. He did. There was a lot of tying the music into the scenes and the cuts and things like that.
Yeah.
So the opening shot, on each beat they cut to one of those posters.
Yeah.
That happens obviously throughout the opening scene, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Not as much about the music, I guess. It's more about the editing.
Yeah. But still,
yeah. I thought that was quite cool. And then the bit you mentioned, that was cool as well.
Yeah.
Kind of tying the music to the scene. Rather. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I guess the other way around, isn't the scene to the music?
Yeah.
Rather than the music to the scene.
No, I heard they did all the music first, and then they filmed, and they were making it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing
I've never seen this short film till now, but I know a lot about it.
You do. You know a lot of interesting facts. I'm quite impressed with that. Yeah.
More than you didn't know them, so that's embarrassing for you.
It isn't. Yeah, it is. I poured weeks into this, and you just know more than me. So
sorry.
Oh well, might as well just give up. Let you do it all.
Is that an invite to just? Is that you just gone quiet?
No.
Is that because I'm supposed to?
Yeah, no, I've given up. I'm gone.
Okay.
Yeah, I've actually left. It's just Alex's podcast.
Oh man, he just walked away. Wow. I guess it was called The Short Take. Now it's called Alex's short film watching extravaganza. I'm gonna watch every short film.
Okay, I'm gonna come back in.
Oh, how did you do that?
Didn't like that idea. We're not doing that. Did you have any other things?
I mean, no, that was my main like thoughts about it. There was nothing like I really enjoyed it. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
And like inspiring in a way. Like it's cool to see it. You could actually that is something. I thought near the beginning, especially with the shot where it's like completely black and just the light on him and it's dripping on him.
Oh yeah.
Really reminded me of like 80s, 90s like French films.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's a term for it or like a certain genre, but there's this, I can never remember the name of the film. It's a film set in like a hotel in France in like a post-apocalypse. It's really weird and quirky, but it's got this kind of feeling to it, like that shot. Like that shot could have been in that film. I need to find out what the film's called because I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Probably should have looked it up before we started.
Too late now.
I forgot.
I'll write it in the comments, I guess.
It has a bunch of people
remember.
who live in sewers underneath the hotel, and they like have
Flushed
a bit
away.
of a flushed away. That's what it was.
I mean, this does give me massive flushed away vibes.
I mean, it's not because they're people, but they dress like moles, but they look like frogs. No. They climb out of the sewer and like they have like a little rebellion against the hotel, I think, and like there's a clown who's just come to the hotel and like he's the main character. Like I say clown, he's not dressed as a clown, he's just a professional clown, but he's a person. Like he's just,
okay.
Do you know what I mean? He's a guy in like a suit. But he's like, I'm a professional clown, does this crazy wacky stuff.
I didn't know that professional clowns were people.
It's insane, right? They're not just clowns. There's clowns and there's professional clowns. Professional clowns are people who dress as clowns. Clowns exist though.
Clowns, okay,
they're like a race of people.
That is an important distinction.
It is.
Yeah.
And there's like a person, like an old person or something, who's always trying to kill themselves, and it's like a running gag in the film that it keeps cutting back to them, and they're always trying to do something mad to kill themselves, like strap a shotgun to a door and like do something, but it never works.
Yeah.
It's really weird. I think it was 90s.
Okay.
I can't remember. Oh yeah, if I can remember, I'll put a link in the description to an IMDb page.
Yeah. Not the film though.
Not the film.
No.
IMDb page. And that's it.
And that is how you pronounce it correctly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any more factoids?
Yes. You know the cleaning liquid that he pours on his face?
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
What is it? Do you know?
Was it just water with like food dye in it or something?
No, I actually guessed what it was. And then I read it in the comments. I was like, oh my god, I got it right. It was Gatorade. It was blue Gatorade.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun little... Because someone was like, you kind of pour cleaning liquid on someone's face. And he was like, yeah, it was Gatorade.
I know that.
Other fun facts. Oh yeah, it was filmed on a Blackmagic Pocket
filmed
cinema
on a blue Gatorade.
Yeah.
It was with a Blackmagic, sorry, what was it?
Pocket Cinema 4K camera.
That's good.
It's the ones that you have at uni.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good cameras. I really like them. I want one. They're very expensive though.
You can't have mine.
You have one?
Well, no, the uni does.
Took about 3 months to make.
That's impressive.
From start
that's
to finish.
pretty quick.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit. I think, I mean, to be fair, I saw one comment that said 3 months, one comment that said 4 months, and one comment that said 3 to 6 months.
Oh,
so between 3 and 6, I guess.
So let's say 6.
Let's say 6, yeah.
It's not as impressive.
No. I mean, the fact that it was written in 2 weeks means that they said that they filmed for, I think, 1 month, 10 hours every night, 5 days a week.
Wow.
Which is a long time.
That is.
Yeah, I don't know whether I'm just really misjudging how long a film takes to make, or if like they shot a lot of stuff.
There's a general rule of like when you're filming, you're going to be getting like a day of filming, you'll get like a minute or so of footage.
Yeah.
So like that does kind of add up.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean? And that's on like a professional like thing.
And that, so this is 12 minutes, so 12 days.
Yeah. And it might not, in all filming, it might have been like setting stuff up. And, like,
that is true, yeah. They could have been doing test footage and all that kind of stuff, like testing lighting. Because a lot of it, as you know, the lighting is very specific.
Yeah.
I think they will have had to spend a lot of time practicing to get that lighting right for what they wanted.
Yeah.
And then the only other thing I've got is the easiest scene and the hardest scene for them to film.
Can I guess?
Yes.
Easiest scene, the very end where he puts his head through the toilet seat. And he's like, that's a clog, folks.
That would be a good one, but no, that's not what he said.
The dripping bit, the bit where it drips on him.
No.
The bit where he knocks on the door.
No.
The bit in the car.
No. I feel like the car bit would have been quite hard.
Would it? He's just driving.
Well, yeah, more the lighting
Oh, I guess
to
that's
get
a
because
good
like if
point,
you
yeah.
drive past something really bright,
I don't know, what is it?
it's the suit up scene at the beginning.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's just all static shots
Yeah.
of posters and stuff.
That
Yeah,
makes sense.
not very hard. And then with the hardest scene, you already nearly said it. You already nearly
Drifting
said all
bit.
of the shots anyway.
The dripping bit.
No,
The car. The bit where he knocks on the door.
just after that, the conversation.
Really?
Yeah, apparently.
Interesting.
Not. I think when he was answering this question, he was thinking of all of it. So I think when they were
It's the
editing
lightings. Oh, yeah.
and things like that, they didn't know
Getting
how
the
much.
pacing right.
Yeah, they didn't know how much of that conversation to put in.
Yeah.
Because I guess the point of that conversation is the guy's a dickhead,
Yeah.
making a smoothie,
Mm.
but it's stepping away from what they wanted it to be, which was the plumber monologuing to the camera.
I see what you're
So
saying.
it's a break in what the film is, but it does serve a purpose.
Yeah.
So they needed to get that right
Yeah.
for
That
what
makes
they
sense.
wanted. Yeah, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I think I think conversations are
It's hard.
it is hard to get it right, especially when it's not the most important thing going on.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all my fun facts.
Whoa. My fun fact is,
Yeah.
while I was watching it,
Yeah.
my eyes were on the screen where the film was playing.
That's great. Thank you for that fun fact.
You're welcome.
I'm sure you have more next time.
I will. I always
Yeah.
have fun facts. About
Great.
everything.
Cool. Should we? I think we should call it there. Yeah.
Cool it. So do the outro song.
Yeah. Go for it.
Ba-da-ba-bum.
Thank you. All right. The film will be linked down below. Thank you.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Bye.